So in this lecture, we'll just solve one numerical based on the concept of the support reactions. In previous numerical, we have seen the one numerical for the support reaction. Now, what is this support reaction? Let's assume that one beam is there, and this beam is having certain forces superimposed over it in vertically downward direction. Okay, now this type of forces are there. Which are acting at particular distances. Let's assume the points at which the loads are acting and also the distances so these are the forces acting on the beam, and the beam is also having the support reaction. So the support reaction will be at the end. So that's why support reactions are also called as the end reactions. Okay, so this is the end reaction which is acting at the end A and end D. Okay. So you have to find the RA and RB, that is the support reaction at point A and support reaction at point B. Now what is the forces? These are the forces acting on this beam. As these forces are superimposed on this beam, by the Newton's third law of motion, to every action there is equal and opposite reaction. So therefore, this all load will exert an equal and opposite reaction. The all forces are acting in downward direction, and the beam is supported at point A and at point D. So therefore, from point A and D, there will be some reaction in opposite direction, that is in upward direction, and that we called it as a support reaction. Support reaction. And that support reaction is some force, some amount of force, and that some amount of force we have to find. Okay, so how to find this force, that is the RA and RB, which will have the unit Newton. Okay, so the procedure to find the support reaction is to use the equilibrium. Okay, so therefore you can write by using equilibrium conditions. By using equilibrium conditions. Now, what are these conditions? Summation of fx is equal to 0. Summation of fy is equal to 0. And summation of moment at any point is equal to 0. So these are the three, what we can say, conditions we use normally for the equilibrium. So therefore, out of this, now which condition will be useful here? Fx is equal to 0. There is no force in x direction. You can see here, every force is in y direction, whether it is upward or whether it is downward. Okay, so therefore we can use Fy is equal to 0. All forces are in y direction. We can also use the moment at any point is equal to 0. Okay, now while using the moment at any point is equal to 0, the 10 Newton force will be 0 if we calculate the moment at A is equal to 0, and 40 Newton force will be 0, means the moment will be 0 if we calculate the moment at point D. This means that the force passing through a particular point, its moment will be 0 at the point, because the distance is 0 at the same point. Okay, so this is the concept behind this. Now after that, why we can use these three conditions? Because the beam is in stable condition, the beam is in equilibrium, so therefore we can use this three condition. Equilibrium means it is stable, it is not moving, so that's why we are able to use these equilibrium conditions. That's why we are able to use these equilibrium conditions. Okay, now after that, summation of Fy is equal to 0. How we can use this? Summation of Fy is equal to 0. In very simple manner, we can use this. Consider first force, that is Ra. This is the first force, which is in upward direction. So that's why, according to sign convention, its sign will be positive. Next force is 10 Newton, which is in downward direction. So its sign convention is towards negative y-axis. So it will be negative. Minus 20, which is also in downward direction. Minus 30, which is also in downward direction. Minus 40, which is also in downward direction. Plus Rb, which is in upward direction, is equal to 0. So this will be our equation number 1. This will be our equation number 1. You can also simplify it. You can also simplify this equation, that Ra plus Rb is equal to, now minus 20 plus minus 10 plus minus 30 plus minus 40. How much will be the addition? 40 plus 30, that is 70. 70 plus 20, 90, and 90 plus 10, 100. So therefore, arranging the terms, we will get Ra plus Rb is equal to positive 100. So this will be our equation number 1. Okay, now how to find the equation number 2? To find the equation number 2, what we are going to do, we are going to consider one phenomenon, that is moment at any point is equal to 0, is equal to 0. Now, how to use this moment at any point is equal to 0? First of all, consider the force 10 Newton. This force is there, 10 Newton, then 20 Newton, then 30 Newton, then 40 Newton, and then RB. Okay. Now the first two forces, that is the 10 Newton and RA, will have a 0 moment at the point A because they are passing through the same point. Okay. They are passing through the same point. Therefore, you consider 20 Newton force, which is acting in clockwise direction. Now remember, this force is acting in clockwise direction, so that's why its sign will be negative. So minus 20 multiplied by 2, minus 20 multiplied by 2 plus, in bracket, minus 30 multiplied by 2 plus 2, 4, because we are calculating the moment at A. Okay, so 20 multiplied by 2, then 30 multiplied by 4, then again 40 will also making clockwise direction, so 40 multiplied by 4 plus 4, that is 8. Okay, and the last one is plus RB. So RB is in anti-clockwise direction, so that's why its sign will be positive. Remember this thing, RB will have a positive sign. Plus RB multiplied by 4 plus 4, 8. 4 plus 4, 8 is equal to 0, is equal to 0. Okay, so from this thing you will get the value of RB. You will get the value of RB and put the value of RB into this equation to get the value of RA. You will get the value of RA. So in this manner, you will be able to find the value of RA and RB. RA and RB. You are able to find these values. Okay. So after finding these values, you are able to get the support reactions and the unit will be in Newton. Okay. So I request all of you to solve this numerical by your own.